The Boundary Committee are seeking views, of course, of people about the redistribution of seats in the Isle of Man for the MHKs and MLCs. It's nice to see that Year 12 at St Ninians have now been brought into this process. On the computer here is their Facebook page, and they're going to try and add the awareness to the younger generation. But on that, come on, guys, what did you actually know about any of this before you got involved in this project?
I'm going to be very honest. I didn't know much at all. I knew there was knew that I knew the amount of seats that each constituency had, but I didn't really think about how unrepresented certain constituencies were. For example, Peel and Michael, like they've only got one seat per constituency. But I only knew about that when Sally came in and told us all about it. But I feel more educated about it now. I'm sort of happy to know about it. I want to make the change.
And Gareth, what about you? Will you be voting? I mean, how old are you now?
I'm 16.
So you could now vote.
Yes.
Will you be doing so?
Yes, I will be. But I won't be telling you who
Oh.
I'm voting for.
What do you think of this thing? I mean, overall, do you think the younger generation are particularly interested in politics?
Generally, I would say that because they don't understand it, they don't know much about it, not very many people are. Like, initially people were like, no, I'm not interested. But as soon as you lay it out to people, explain it in a way that they'll understand, relate it to what they want to make change, that's when people start to say, oh yeah, actually, I might get involved in that. So that's what we want to do. We want to try and involve people.
Okay, well, you're doing this by Facebook. You're the whiz kid on this, I get, Gavin?
I wouldn't say that. I'm not brilliant on computers, but it's a pretty simple system to set up anyway, so yeah.
Okay. Well, what's the plan of action? Who's come up with the idea of the awareness? Who's going to tell me about that?
Apparently me again. Yeah, we're using Facebook essentially just to it's a way of connecting with people instead of going out in places like the Strand and trying to badger people with clipboards. It's a lot easier way. It's a lot simpler way. It gets people in their homes and they're more likely to do it because it's a more user-friendly system, and it's just a way of going through with simple ease of just 6 multiple choice questions of people and getting their responses on the questions that we require.
Finally then, 16-year-olds, should they vote? Yes, hands up. Do you think so? That's interesting. But do you think many of your colleagues at school would be that interested?
I think so. Like, quite a lot of my friends voted, and I think the changes that the government are making at the minute are directly affecting us, or the older age limit. So I think we've got the right to choose who we want to choose our future, if that makes sense. And then, but if the voting age was raised, then I think that just decreased people who joined in, because at the minute, like people who vote at our age, it's like I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think it should be made higher anyway, because that just put people off completely off politics if they don't have the chance to say what they think.
Finally then, where did we find you on Facebook? What's it under?
On Facebook, it's not gone public yet, but when it does, it'll be under Boundary Review Committee 2012.
Okay.
So that's pretty simple to find.
We look forward to seeing that. Thanks very much for talking to us.
Yeah.